It's Week 15 of the NFL. And coming up next is the Commanders' sure-handed wide receiver. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Commanders and the Dolphins. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The final 4 weeks of the NFL regular season is upon us. Welcome to the home stretch. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. Partner, it's Week 15. It just feels like a horse race. We're at the top of the stretch. Now it's the sprint for home.
And up until this point, Mike, every team's goal is, can we be in the conversation for the playoffs in this final 4-week stretch? Where here we are. And if you've done that, well, man, there is nothing more exciting than playing NFL football at the end of the regular season when you're in playoff contention. But for those who aren't, this is where you have an opportunity as a player to extend your career, get invited back to training camp next season. A lot of teams' years are made at the end of the year, and a lot of individual players' careers are made down the stretch here in these final couple weeks.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch. But it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the... He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. And if he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
Here's Tua to open with a throw. Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game.
Prior to the opening kickoff, the home crowd is rocking. They're on their feet cheering. Well, one play in, got a little quieter in here. This defense came out, and they took the fight right to him, able to bring the quarterback down for an opening play sack to get their defense settled into this. The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains. This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
You can win by multiple scores in the NFL. So you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because off defense and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. A handoff here, up the middle. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. To the right, that's Pitts.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down. They'll run. It's the rookie from Alabama. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught left side by Pitts. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another 1st down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. We'll try to set up a tight end screen with Pitts. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll throw out of the gun. That's taken in. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he's in. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown, number 9 for the year.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass. But really, everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Makes the score. Commanders 7.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 3. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Dolphins offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Still plenty to play for as the temperatures dip and we hit the final month. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Commanders move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
You know what they say about Murphy's Law, Mike? Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. He's had a pick 6 earlier in the game. Now he takes a sack. Fortunate for him, there's a lot of football to be played, but this has been a disastrous start.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's a first carry for their running back. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out. Not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
The Commanders' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's putting together a remarkable season, currently leading the NFL in passing yards as we play here in the month of December. The tight end going in motion to the left. They'll begin here on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
To say this group has started strong here in the 1st quarter, Mike, might be a bit of an understatement. I mean, offensively, firing on all cylinders. Defensively, suffocating the opponent. The ability to complement each other on both sides of the ball and play at such a high level, they could have a little bit more breathing room here by the end of this drive.
Now a run on 1st down. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Pitts is the man in motion. Throwing right, it's taken in. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet in bounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. 2nd time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards. It's 1st down, and they'll run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Really nice job defensively. They were all over that from the jump. Initially, I thought he was going to break away and pick up something positive, but at the end of it all, he ended up going backwards.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
The Dolphins offense ready to get back at it. They'll start out first down and 10. Now a give on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
A shotgun snap for Tua. And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the first down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up 4th down.
Ethan Evans in punt formation.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Commanders with the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. Here's Ethan Evans now as he's on to punt for Miami. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Up the middle they go. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll turn and hand this one off. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The Dolphins offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Powerful running there, stiff-arming his way for a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket when the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Tua. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Fair catch will be taken here. It is right at the 40-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Oh, yeah. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. They'll look to throw here on first down. There's that man again. Another catch. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. 3rd and a yard. He'll look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
They'll look to throw yet again. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Short throw taken by Pitts. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. Back to the air one more time. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. They'll try to run this one in. A dive, and he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. And this spectacular season continues. Now his 20th rushing touchdown on the year, a number very few backs have reached in the history of the NFL. Bates now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Commanders will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. And there is still a lot to play for. Every game is critical. Teams fighting to claim one of the 7 playoff spots that are up for grabs. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
On play action, it's Tagovailoa. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. 3rd and long. Tua. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Commanders come up with it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now, a running play. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. 1st down, 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he will dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go, take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
This is fielded inside the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Tua. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next to...
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
The Commanders' offense and their running back set to go once more. They've opened up a big lead already. Try to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground, and he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front. Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
They'll look to throw again. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Now, Tua and the Miami offense head out for their next possession. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
Let the fullback try to power it home. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Commanders.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Commanders stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Motion man is the tight end going right. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. So here at halftime, it's the visitors, the Commanders, who are out on top as we send you up to Orlando for a check-in with Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's all yours.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. J.J. McCarthy, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. From there, let's stay in the Midwest and head down to Kansas City to check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Tennessee Titans. The Titans keep their postseason hopes alive as the victory runs their mark to 8-6 on the year. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. Giovanni Bernard, a touchdown catch in the victory. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half.
Will we get
this one's already close to being in the bag if it's not already.
Is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Putting the tight end in motion. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
All right, so it's only one drive here in the second half, and they trail pretty big here to start the third. But it seems this defense came out with a little different energy than we saw in the first half. Whatever was said in the locker room seemed to have worked. Now it's the offense's chance to see if they can cut into this deficit.
The Commanders set to kick this one away. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The home team's offense and Tua Tagovailoa making their way back out. And the turnovers have really been the story here. Take you back through the actually the lowlights in this one. Not a lot of positives when you have a 3-interception game under pressure all game long. The secondary feasting on his passes. On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And a good run there on second down. A pickup of 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Tua now on 3rd down. He's going to air this one out. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. The Commanders' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Special teams on the field, ready for this punt, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And no return on this one. Fair catch signaled for and taken. The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Let's go back through their earlier possessions, and a lot of them, Greg, have ended with the defense going the other way.
And there's no greater indicator in the NFL of success in terms of wins and losses than the turnover battle. And we've seen so many statistics and charts. We can go on and on. The simplest way to say, if you protect the ball, your chance of winning goes up. If you don't protect the ball, your chance of winning goes down. So here they have 3 interceptions, losing fumbles. It's really been a meltdown by multiple guys all across this offense.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. The ball comes out. The Commanders come up with it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll send a tight end in motion. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll stick with him again. Good running there. Getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short. Play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Now this time they'll look to throw. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Whoa. And he will have the Commanders' 1st down, able to get 8 on 3rd and 5.
37-yard line. And 8 yards pickup. And the Washington 1st down.
They'll stay on the ground. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. To the right. That's Pitts. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. left side. It's complete. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
This was what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
At the 14-yard line.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Washington. Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Commanders keep widening that lead. It is now 42-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. A quick toss into the hands of Lamb. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
At the 29-yard line.
Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb.
This has really just been the story of the entire game. They just seem out of sync, don't they? I mean, they desperately need to find a way to just get some points on the scoreboard, any way it takes. They don't complete on the deep pass there, but keep shooting for it because at some point something's going to break your way, and they desperately need it.
His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll get this up close to a first down as the tackle is made right at the midfield stripe. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Off the bootleg, here's Tua. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Dolphins first down.
The 33-yard line.
Throwing is Tua. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
From the gun, here's Tua. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. It'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down. Punt team headed out for the Dolphins, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing. Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle, and he's brought down after a gain of a couple. 2nd down and 8. Handoff here, up the middle, and he's got it to the 35-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run, as opposed to getting... early in the game.
They'll run on 2nd down. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. Quick throw, taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Pitts is the man in motion. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown. Well, you know, Mike, if I had to guess, I'd say that's probably not what they had in mind when they called that play, but those guys on defense, it felt like they knew what was coming from the start, and they got to him in a hurry.
And the Commanders are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
At the 4-yard line.
They bring their tight end right. A run on 1st and goal. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Commanders. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Commanders continue to bring the hammer down. It is now 49-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So now this team's offense ready to take over once again. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Tua. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. 14 yards on that pass play there. 1st down, Miami.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Tua. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. They send the tight end in motion. Again, it's Tua. A throw on the move is caught.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Nice job bouncing back there on 2nd down. 1st down, they gave up way too many yards and put them in 2nd and short. But now they can gain some of that back with that sack and brings up 3rd and medium, and the likelihood of getting off the field just went up. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? At this point, Mike, you have to ask, I mean, what else could go wrong for this group? I mean, they're just trying to get something going, get some points on the board, and even that doesn't work out.
Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
Javon Holland on
Have to imagine at some point here, Mike, the defensive coordinator looks to change things up. This running back has had his way with them all day long. Get a few more guys in the box, but then you know what that does. It opens you up down the field to that passing game.
Pitts is the man in motion. And he'll get about 5.
Number 27, ball carrier. Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a
So, a win here on the road for the Commanders. Their perfect season continues here into the month of December as they continue to be the #1 team in all of football. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.